My name is Olla Al-Jaibaji and I'm the principal investigator for the Harvest study. So we need participants to be on the study to understand plant-based nutrition.
So the Harvest study is testing two innovative ways of increasing people's intake of important micronutrients which can be harder for vegans and vegetarians to achieve than people who also eat meat. And the two particular micronutrients we're interested in are vitamin B12. There's no B12 in plant foods. Plants don't make vitamin B12, but it is found in lots of animal products. So it's something vegans and vegetarians need to be thinking about. And the other one is iron. And the problem for vegans and vegetarians is that the bioavailability of the iron in plant-based foods is much lower than it is in animal-based foods. And so they need to consume more or they need to increase the bioavailability of that iron. And that's what this study is about.
Iron can interfere with our fatigue level. It can interfere with our general health. 12, it has similar effects to iron where it can also affect your fatigue level, it can also affect your general health, and it can also affect your bones. That's why we need to maintain our B12 level. The Harvest study is a 17-week study. During these 17 weeks, we will give the participants access to the recipes, which are vegan, iron-focused recipes. Also, we will give them the hydroponic unit and the plants to grow and biofortify them with B12.
So basically, they'll take the units home, they'll take seeds, the nutrient solution that they make up, and they look after these plants and grow them. Then each day we just ask them to eat 4, 5, 6 leaves or about 10 grams of fresh tissue each day, which they can put in a sandwich, put in a salad, put in any other dish they wish really, or just eat it alone. And that should increase their vitamin B12 intake. And then we're measuring markers of vitamin B12 status in blood samples before and after they've been on this study.
So I took part in the Harvest study. The bits I really enjoyed doing was growing the salad leaves in the unit because I've never done anything like that before. I'm not very green-fingered, so that was quite a bit of a learning curve, but it was really interesting to know how that all works and learning how to do that as a new skill, watching them grow over the months and then being able to eat them, which was really cool. So that was probably my favourite part of taking part in the trial.
The other innovation we're testing, which again we did that along with a team here in the Quadram Institute who have a long history of looking at food composition, and we came up with these recipes that should be high in iron relatively and have more bioavailable iron. And those recipes are given to the participants on this Harvest study in an app, so on their smartphone.
So that was quite useful to be able to go on your phone and search it up on there rather than it being a physical thing. So you could take it wherever you want, so that was really interesting, and lots of recipes on there. A lot of variety as well, quite straightforward, quite in-depth recipes, but also quite simple ones that were quite easy to achieve because I'm not a great cook. Like ones that would take 5 minutes to prepare, so I found those particularly good because they were quite simple and quite nutritionally balanced, because before I wasn't great with my nutrition. I was a bit of a junk food vegan. A big reason why I took part as well, like just sort my diet out and look at my nutrition properly because I'd never really given it much thought.
We have a clinical research facility which is an NHS facility, and all our visits will be in there, so we have a collaboration with the NHS.
The CRF is a really interesting place. It's not really like anything I've done before, so it was really interesting to come into this space where lots of research is happening and being able to involve myself, like having health checks and speaking with the research nurses and research staff and learning more about what they do and about the study and what they're trying to find out. I just thought it's really inspiring really to be in that space.
And we reimburse people for some of the inconvenience of having come into the Institute, so we'll cover your travel costs. And we're sort of, taking blood samples and collecting fecal samples and collecting urine samples from you. So we pay a reimbursement as well, which is somewhere between £100 and £200 per participant.
So I'd really encourage people to sign up. You go on a bit of a journey with it, so you learn how to grow these plants, which for me was a new skill, and you're learning about your nutrition and about your health and how to utilise different ingredients to better your health. As a vegan and vegetarian women, it is harder for us to get nutrients, so I think it's important for this aspect to be looked at to see how we can help that going forward in the future.
If you have a regular menstruation cycle, so more than 21 days and less than 40 days, and you follow a vegan or vegetarian diet for at least a year, then please try and contact us.